Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about why I do believe that everyone should be holding at least some XLM in their portfolio. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So as the market is ramping up, people are getting a little bit excited. I still am looking at altcoins that are not doing too much in regards to movement, but we have been seeing Stellar really kind of jumping out just recently with XRP, taking a little bit of a leap of faith, up 10% on the 24-hour span. XLM is up about 9%, up about almost 12% right now on the 7-day. I am not trusting Friday price action. I just don't like, rallies into the weekend. It really kind of tells me like we might see some, exit liquidity happening right now, where we will see some major sell-offs going into the weekend. So I am playing this, price action a little bit more, skeptical. I'm sitting on the sidelines. Obviously, yes, I have averaged in, for an example, on the 7-day span. Back here, I was really kind of averaging in here and there at around 10 cents almost. I just felt pretty confident. Obviously, I wasn't buying at exact 10 cents, but hey, it is still the idea that I have been accumulating some of these utility gems here and there. I actually just made a video recently on XLM talking to you guys about, like, will holding XLM make you extremely rich? In the short term, like, price targets for XLM are in like the dollar figure amounts. But like long term down the road, like if we do see Stellar continuously, expanding the way that they have been, I could definitely see XLM hitting like $10 plus, and with like even higher price targets, in the long term span of things. So let's just dive in and let's talk about what Stellar has been doing. So we just recently seen them announce, this goes back 2 days ago, Stellar is where local builders solve local problems. ClickPesa's Africa Get Paid platform allows digital professionals and companies to connect and facilitates fast payments, value storage, and asset exchange, powered by, of course, Stellar. Now, when we really get into this, I think that this is exactly what we have been really kind of addressing with XLM versus, like, for an example, like XRP, right? A large amount of individuals will continue to say like XLM is better than XRP or XRP is better than XLM, whatever the case may actually be. When we really look at it in a broad perspective, like we know that XLM at one point in time was a fork of XRP, and now they have gone on to, of course, reinvent the wheel, and they're focused on a few things. And really, it's more so around like B2C, marketplace, remittances for individuals like you and me. Like, it's for the people. And I said this so many times, I continuously say it all the time as well. When we really look at this, I think that this is where we should be focusing, on with XLM, in terms of what they are trying to do. So first off, here's the Get Paid service. It's a marketplace and community platform for tech companies, digital platforms, and digital professionals to connect with each other in Africa. Digital professionals such as freelancers, creators, and traders are able to work for customers directly via platforms around the world and earn money by selling their skills, time, expertise, or work. And of course, they're leveraging, Stellar, and the reason why is because this allows them to not only receive payments through various fiat currencies and cryptocurrencies in Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania. Oh, I hope that I'm saying that name right, or Tanzania. I know that I butchered it in my XRP video a while back, and people like scolded me for it, and I do apologize. But realistically speaking, like this is not the only reason why they are leveraging Stellar. It also is the idea that like you still see the efficiencies in regards to like the token itself. So you will see, a lot lower fees. So individuals will get paid, the maximum amount that they possibly can, instead of utilizing something like PayPal, for an example, which charges you drastic fees. So this does allow for a large amount of retail individuals and even like small businesses, if you will, or businesses in general, to utilize this and actually pay out in almost a near instant time frame, and also, saves a ton of fees. And we do see down here, we envision a place where digital professionals in Africa can participate at full length in the global digital economy. The most common known opportunity on the internet is making money through freelancing, but opportunities online and Web3 are rapidly increasing. Thanks to Stellar, Get Paid is making these opportunities accessible and opening new revenue streams for digital professionals in Africa. So you love to see it, and of course they do break down the overall solution, a simple user experience on top of Stellar. You guys could read more about this if you want. But ultimately, yes, they do support USDC on Stellar and Lumens XLM, both of which are supported by various exchanges and platforms, that enable users to access an even greater variety of cryptocurrencies. And of course, the payment speed, transparency, and low fees is exactly what they are focused on here, because you are seeing settlement within seconds. The fees are basically, almost free, if you will, which is great because, again, these are individuals that are in areas that are fairly, rough in terms of like economic growth. So they, need as much money as they possibly can when they are getting paid, and they cannot afford to, make payments and pay like over $30, in fees. And we do see the results: 7,500 applicants, 1,250 vetted digital professionals, and 96 jobs executed already. Stellar is what made Get Paid possible. Stellar's technology and connected ecosystem allowed us to make our vision reality and go live with a solution in a significantly shorter time to market than we could dream of. Get Paid is a perfect example of what is possible with Stellar. And this is exactly what I really focus on. Like, businesses and people is what Stellar is focused on within payments. And also, we did see yet another announcement from them as well. This partnership expands the Stellar Anchor network and will connect businesses to cash on/off ramps in new countries. More access, more opportunities. And yes, we did see them announce today. Neum Global and SDF announced a new partnership to enable cash payouts for businesses in 190 countries. Companies can leverage this integration to accelerate the receipt of funds, reduce settlement risk, and remove pre-funding requirements. Pretty similar to XRP here in regards to pre-funding as well. But we do see, Neum and Stellar Development Foundation partner to enable payouts in 190 countries. Companies building on Stellar can now leverage Neum's global platform for near instant payouts without pre-funding requirements, which is great. Again, these are focused on, again, companies within the Stellar ecosystem, large amounts of, names as well. And we do see, the scale at which Neum is able to offer cross-border payouts across the world is further enhanced by the speed with which we are able to deliver payments for businesses. Our approach to modern money movement on Stellar innovates on legacy approaches well past their prime. It showcases both Neum's global reach and real-time payment capabilities to a thriving network of business leaders and innovators. So you love to see it. I think that this is awesome. And this is also, by the way, Neum's regulatory licenses and authorizations in over 40 countries. So this is pretty large. And we do see down here, this integration truly drives home the value that blockchain-powered cross-border payment solutions bring to the current financial system. At SDF, we are always working to fill up the map and connect the network to more of the globe. Together with Neum, we are thrilled to expand the reach of the Stellar network so significantly. So this is awesome. Love to see it. 100 currencies to over 190 countries, 100 of which in real time. Funds can be received in 35 markets, and of course they go on to mention all of them, and also, again, 40 countries. So love to see it. The adoption of Stellar in general has been great. I think that when we really kind of look at a lot of these projects, continuously growing during these rough times, I say it all the time, pay attention to that, because it really does open the door to see like for an example, like even with Stellar, like we don't even really need to see them continuously build. This is a token that has been around since like 2014, if you will, and it has been tried and tested. It's been here. It's not going anywhere. And these are like the utility gems that I feel confident accumulating, especially ISO 222 gems. But also, we did see, again, two companies that are building within the ecosystem collaborating together. We do see ecosystem companies, Rehive HQ and SendWire, are teaming up to make building apps much, much easier for fintechs, PSPs, marketplaces, and platforms on Stellar. And here we have that announcement from Rehive. Launch your own branded fintech app on SendWire, Stellar.org, and Rehive HQ. They are basically working together to allow this to happen. You love to see collaboration like this. Again, this is going to allow for the ecosystem to continue to grow. And yeah, I think that this is awesome. Also, we did see here, ecosystem company Bitso continues to process faster, cheaper cross-border payments on Stellar. That's what we meant, or that's what we mean by real-world use cases for blockchain and crypto. And here we have the announcement. Latin American crypto exchange Bitso processed $1 billion in crypto remittances between Mexico and the U.S. in the first half of 2022, a 400% increase compared to the same period last year. So that's awesome. And again, this is an ecosystem partner of Stellar's. So You love to see it. And cross-border payments are a huge market that we really kind of, focus on even with XRP. It is going to be a $250 trillion market by 2027, I believe, or it might have been 2025. Either one, still very close to us in regards to the payment flows. We do know that XRP is going after this market as well. Are they competing? Are they going after the same markets? Sure, but think about it like this, right? You have a $200 trillion market. To think that only one asset here or one company is going to grasp all of that money would be illogical. A lot of these DLTs and a lot of these companies, especially in terms of the use cases behind them, there's a ton of money to disrupt. There's a ton of seats at the table. And a lot of these projects that we talk about in regards to ISO 222 tokens will be sitting at that table enjoying massive amounts of money being processed and moved over these networks. And again, this is why I say pay attention to what XLM is doing. Even if you do hold XRP, maybe you might be a little bit biased. Maybe you might think that, XRP is the clear winner, that there's no other token out there. I want you guys to understand that diversification into these utility gems and these ISO 222 tokens are truly going to be revolutionary and will open a ton of doors for you. Do not just get disregarded by marrying just one token and going all in on one token. There's a ton of wealth to be made by diversifying. And remember, XLM and XRP move closely together. The only difference here, is the tokenomics on XLM. Better tokenomics than XRP. Of course, yes, their tokenomics are 100% needed to run the ecosystem. But like I said, it's a clear winner to me, XLM long term. And also, last but not least, I just want to bring up the MoneyGram partnership. I know that we talked about this multiple times in the past, but I bring it up one last time simply because I want you guys to understand the scope of this use case. A solution to bridge the gap between the cash and crypto economies is here. Today we rolled out a new on/off-ramp service with MoneyGram. The reason why this is a big deal isn't because of the name MoneyGram or because of what they are focused on with like more than 2 billion people worldwide depend on cash for their livelihoods and things like that. No. The reason why I bring this up is because this solidifies where we basically are headed with Stellar. Okay, I've always said, like, don't pay attention to, like, individuals saying, like, XLM versus XRP, which one's going to be the clear winner. We focus on XLM and we focus on XRP in different, niche audiences. Like, yes, cross-border payments are here for, like, businesses and also retail. To me, XLM is the clear winner when it comes to people-to-people payments, P2P, but also, like, even business payments. Now, again, when we look at this, a lot of people will get a little bit confused and say, well, what about XRP? Like, what is XRP doing? Well, they are focused on the banks. They are focused on bank liquidity. They're focused on Nostro Vostro accounts. And when we really kind of look at this, it's from the perspective on, like, it's simple. And this is also why, like I said it even in my other XLM video, because it's just like the basic way to sum it up. XRP has always been the banker's token. XLM, to me, was newly created to power people to people economies. Like, this is going to be remittances mainly, P2P, and also of course like small medium businesses, and also like it's just going to function as a settlement token within those ecosystems, similar to what we have seen with, like, for an example, like the Get Paid service. Like, this is what we want to see, because again, this is opening the doors for small little areas that are also thriving within the payment mechanism area, but it also allows for a lot more opportunities for these people to really kind of utilize something like this. It is basically banking the unbanked, if you will, and allowing for a lot more opportunities within these areas. So I love to see things like this, and this is exactly what XLM to me is. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.